Episode 50, Teach. We freaking made it. Can you believe that shit?
Oh, I can believe it. One whole year later, baby. We weren't stopping anytime soon. We were know we were going to 50, and we're going even higher. We'll make it to 100. Believe it.
I do believe it. I do believe it. But it just kind of makes you think. Just going back down everything else, it's like we're at freaking 50 episodes right here. My goodness
We'll
gracious.
we'll travel down memory lane soon to go over all 50 episodes we've been through. It'll be a good
Absolutely.
time.
I mean, it's always a good time, man. You're good people, and a lot of people in our audience have been good people, from Bry to our Mod. Everybody's in good company. Let's be real now. It's freaking great. So, tell me, man, what you been drinking lately?
Well, tonight I decided to start going through my tubs, and I realized there's a situation with my G Fuel tubs where I need to check all of them because a lot of them have really crumbled up on me, even with hydration packs in them, and even with very little powder in them.
It's got like 2 scoops in it left, and it's starting to crumble up, and you're like, yeah.
Pretty much. But tonight, at least, I decided to get some sour cherry by G Fuel because something quick and easy to grab and wasn't clumping up at the bottom.
Absolutely. E-Hop's in here. What's happening, man? And you've been cracking me up with some of your vids, though, dude. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, for real. But let's see. Let me find this for you. So this was actually pretty dangerous, but you want to know what happens when I tend to be on my phone? When you window shop, like you ever get that point in time where you're so sleepy, it feels like a drug at some point?
Yes, frequently.
So what happened was well, when you feel like you should have been in bed 2 hours ago, and you're window shopping, it don't turn the window shopping anymore, brother. You actually like just go, screw it, make it.
What'd you buy?
Uh, so people, for one day only, Glitch Y actually had a
Oh,
promo going on. So let me see if I can find the real order without all my
it
information.
wasn't even a 1 day event. It was a 5 hour event, which is why you got to pay attention to the socials.
Wait,
But
5 hours,
it
dude.
was
I
a
ordered this.
5 hour window.
What was the 5 hour window?
That's what if you're talking the 40% off promo.
Yes.
Yeah, that was originally posted as 5 hours.
And when did that start?
Yesterday.
No, I meant like what time yesterday.
Oh, I know the exact time. I remember sending you the picture of it.
Yes, but I'm just saying I ordered that bullshit at like 10:30 at night. I thought that shit would be over.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
so I took the picture at 2:17 p.m. when I saw it. But yes, Glitch did have a 40% off sale yesterday. Glitch with a Y.
Let's see. I put in. Oh my god, there's like 5 emails for it. Can I just get the one? That'd be great. Anyways, you could use 40% off for a small window of time using, I think it was code Sunday40.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I did. And this is what we're going to do. If this is good or not, because I'm not sure somebody's reviewed this on air. And if you didn't buy this, I'm going to send you the sample of it. I bought a tub of Lichcoin.
Litecoin?
Litecoin, I'm sorry. Don't know why I said Lich.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe my brain's scrambled right now. I don't know.
I gotta buy me some.
But yeah, Litcoin, I actually bought a tub, and it's going to be here probably at the end of the week. So hopefully some of it will be here for next episode. If not,
Also,
1 year anniversary.
speaking of Glitch, if you didn't know, Glitch, as I brought up before, sells a wide variety of supplements, more than just energy supplements. As in, they have melatonin, mood booster, testosterone, and more. They sell full-on supplements, and right now they lowered the prices of all of them by $10, and you can use a code on them to save even more. So if you want to save $10 and save more, you can save $10 and use code TEACH and save even more on the supplements. Because I've been checking out and looking into their testosterone one for the gym.
Nice.
Did you only buy the Litecoin tub?
Yes. Just for now, just to try something out. I didn't think that you grabbed it yet. New flavor, new everything. Little hype for it, kind of like medium hype, I guess.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a good one. Honestly, it sounds like a good flavor.
I mean, if they screw, blueberry citrus, right?
We don't know what the blueberry per se, but that's the best assumption. It's just a berry citrus.
Okay, berry citrus. Okay, and it's a blue color, so a hint of blue. So even if it's blueberry orange, let's say, I'm still hyped for it. Because I've tried a lot of blueberry citrus jams around me, Connecticut based. I'll tell you something. There's something called Blueberry Lemoncello, award winning. Absolutely.
Go into it with an open mind. Don't think it's blueberry. Don't think it's a certain citrus. Just go into it with an open mind. Think it's that. Because the second you start thinking it's a blueberry, it may not be a blueberry. Well, that's gonna change your whole review of it.
Absolutely, it will. And speaking of, like I've been trying to do that with some flavors because I feel like everyone was hyped for the Ninja Cotton Candy, and some people think it's ass. Some people think it doesn't hit the mark. Some people think it's overrated.
It's very mid.
Or you just kind of go, it's not bad, but, it's here.
Look, when I start people throwing 10 out of 10s willy-nilly, I'm like, we got to put this to the test.
To bring up Eli's point, they don't have a ton of releases. What really happened is they just released their whole line. So it looks like they release a lot of new stuff, but not exactly the case.
Honestly, G Fuel still has more releases than Glitch. They did like the revamp of the V2 line, and then ever since that, they've had 2 new flavors come out.
And if you look at Advanced GG, they just released their own version of Tiger's Blood and something else not too long ago. I forgot what it was. And then they re-upped the Splitgate. The Splitgate bundle, I'm about it. But I mean, I gotta wait for next check, unfortunately.
Man, I'm still waiting on my one top from them, and their shipping delays currently with the warehouse.
I'm waiting for an order on them as well, and I think it's gonna be one of those. It's just like, I gotta wait 2 weeks, Yankee.
Because thanks to our guest alumni Big Sin, who is a part of Limitless, founder of Limitless, and partnered with Advance. He gave me a $40 off coupon, or gift card, whatever you want to call it, and we got their peach iced tea flavor. So we're going to put that up against peach iced tea and see which one's truly better. Because I am very critical on peach tea flavors.
I'm excited to hear your take on that one.
I got it to hopefully enjoy, but I mainly got it for the content purpose.
I hear that. And Eli, here's something that's only worth collecting. Glitch Eye is straight cheeks. I'm sorry.
Not even the good kind of cheeks either.
Nope. But it's weird, like some flavors have been going on. So we got 2 guys that today, friends of the show, they were actually talking about strawberry, banana, and water. That's a acquired taste. You're not about it, right?
I was just waiting for you to continue on with that, because I was like, I'm going to let you do this segment, because I am not about strawberry, banana, and water. It's very mid. It's okay. I think it's just one of those where, like, people, again, have their preferences of flavors and what we call hot takes. Like,
and tell you what, I actually got a second sample tonight. I actually got this bad boy I picked up from a gas station. Ring Inferno Red Dragon. I assume it's a dragon fruit. Now, do I think it's a little more pre-workout than the other stuff they have? Yeah, but we'll go for it. Let's see. Oh, the powder's still good, so that's. Ooh, it's got that great smell to it as always.
Friendly reminder to everybody again, as I stated at the beginning of the show, if you have a tub collection like I do, a massive wall of tubs, G Fuel, check your tubs frequently. Even when they're low, check them, because a lot of mine that are very low right now are starting to clump up, and that means I'm never getting them back.
Lady Luck is banging our man, huh, Teach?
Hey, yo, whoa, whoa, yo, phrasing. we may be PG-13 because of caffeine content, but not that kind of PG-13.
Got you, didn't I?
Man, if there's anyone that's a sussy back around here, it's gonna be me.
Actually, liquid lullaby and milk, I heard, for those people that like it, there's some people that, again, I feel like it's not being talked about a lot from it being, I mean, the flavor's been out for, what, less than a month?
I think it's been about a month now, at least.
I'd say roughly a month. Not a lot of talk about it. I think it's because of other releases, but some people like it, some people think it's mid-tier, some people think it's a disappointment. But for those who love it, some people love it in water and milk. For
now,
me,
I never tried it in milk.
I haven't tried it in milk yet, but in water, I think it's good. Do I think Juju's is better? Yes, simply because, I mean, when I think of a candy apple, I think of the Granny Smith or the green apple. G Fuel just attempted to do a red apple, a sweeter apple. Good, different, but yeah.
I think the red to the green apple is all a preference and a different kind of argument. Like, I think the apple in that was great, but I think the caramel flavoring to it was very lacking.
So, let's see. I haven't tried strawberry banana in water in
probably quite some time.
It hasn't been a year, I don't think, but it's 6 to 9 months. It could have a baby. How about that? All right. Cheers. You know, definitely better in milk, but not bad, man. I put just a tick over a scoop in there.
It's nothing great. It's definitely better in milk.
And I think that's what gives people. I think that's what gives people off guard, because when you put this in milk, I think it straight up tastes like a banana split.
I think it tastes like a strawberry banana yogurt.
Still good. And water, still good. Still good. Probably in milk, it's 5 stars. In water, right now,
See, for me, I'd give it like a 7.5 in milk and like a strong 6 in water.
Okay, now it's dying off a little bit. 3.5 stars. We're on the same page with that. So, I'm hesitant.
Just crack it. Get into it. No reason hesitating.
Hell with it.
One of these days, I'm just going to buy all the rains they make possible and just crack them all open and review them all at once.
Are you gonna have are you gonna make jungle juice with the rains at the end?
I mean, we can do that for content purposes, but there's just sometimes we need to do an entire episode over all the flavors.
How many rain flavors are there now? Like 6?
I think there's more.
Like currently available. That late shade is vaulted for obvious reasons.
I don't know the exact number. I want to say it's like 8.
I will say though, because the craze is really the rain gummy bear, the white gummy bear, which is supposed to be pineapple. So when I was talking about the gummy bear from Advanced GG, It does have that taste, but Bry actually brought this up, and after I had that, and again, I tried different ratios. I've tried different, water to powder. I've tried everything I could think of for the most part. But after he mentioned it, it kind of sold in this way, in this regard, and he's absolutely right. It tastes like Flintstones vitamins.
The white gummy bear?
No, the Advanced GG gummy bear.
Oh, okay.
Now, the Rain White gummy bear, I mean, the problem that I have is when I buy gummies, and I've shipped them out to a couple of friends because they're like, "What do you mean you don't touch Haribo gummy bears? There's others by you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's smaller brands, and I pick them up for like $1 or $2 a bag or whatever's at a gas station. They're better." And they're like, "I gotta try it." Like literally, there's one time where I sent Armad, I sent him like a whole, a whole
Plethora.
a whole box, just like a whole selection. I basically get this guy a messenger, and I'm like, yes, 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 no, no, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Kick. That ended up going on for about 5 minutes while I was getting the bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll, and yeah, it just worked out like that. I gave him it was I think it was
Blue
like
gummy sharks.
Yep, blue gummy sharks, apple
rings.
ring, watermelon rings, peach rings. It was peach mango nectar C4 and something else. But yeah,
I say I've had the rain white gummy bear. I do think it's good. I don't get any pineapple from it. I would say it's more of like a
that's
white
what white gummy
grape.
bear is supposed to be. It's supposed to be pineapple, apparently. But
I don't get too much of that. But I do think it's good. And that also makes me not want to try advanced gummy bear if it tastes like Flintstone gummies. That does not sound appetizing by any means.
And it's weird because some people say, hey, 8 ounces. Some people say 10. Well, shit. I've taken a regular glow-in-the-dark shaker, filled that thing to 24, put 1 scoop, and after letting it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, give it a shake, and I thought it was good. But then it's like, what happens afterwards? And what's actually weird, it's got red 40 in it. It's a blue color.
I think the thing is because they use very similar ingredients and have a very similar ingredient layout, is that with Glitch Y and Advanced GG, you have to use more water to get to the actual intended flavor. It's not one of those where typically you think that like using less water will give you the better flavor, like maybe in G Fuel will. But when it comes to Advanced and it comes to Glitch with a Y, because the same similar ingredients, you need to use more water.
Yeah, it seems to be that the case. So yes, Eli, we do have the flavor leak, but first, let's try this rain.
We'll talk about it. We're going to touch on that tonight.
We got a couple things to talk about. Not that we're not even halfway through the show, crucify. As far as the C4 Mango Foxtrot, so Ty actually informed me of Caffeine Man, content creator who he only does canned energy drinks for the most part, and C4 he actually does have some sort of deal going on with them, but anything peach mango or just peach or mango,
I'm down for
it. You already got my attention straight up. Let's see.
Now it being C4, that doesn't really catch me a ton. C4 doesn't really impress me, even in the cans. And I have access to the Skittles one or the Pink Starburst one you're saying was so good.
The one I would actually talk about, actually, if you remember, I did them on the show. I remember the pink drip can being better than the C4, just as far as taste goes. Accuracy, all that, whatever. The problem with the C4 cans, they're too sweet. I prefer a good Tetris can and a pink drip can over the C4. I do. I don't taste dragon fruit from this.
It may not be dragon fruit.
What the hell is this red dragon supposed to be?
It can just be a name.
I'm looking this crap bowl up right now.
Tropical strength flavor, our newest island-inspired creation is packed with tangy taste of passion fruit and a light floral sweetness of leche.
So I got passion fruit and flowers.
You got passion fruit and leche.
Leche, flour, floor cleaner, lemon pledge's cousin, whatever the hell you want to call it.
See, now we should have heard your review of it before we even looked up the flavor. Because anytime you hear leche, it's just automatic switch in your head.
If I knew it was leche, I wouldn't have picked it up. I'm not gonna lie, this ain't bad. It ain't bad. Flavor wise, not bad. Only problem is like a lot of times you want an aftertaste, and it just dies. It's like, hey, this is good. You want aftertaste? Dies.
So sometimes it's better not to have an aftertaste.
Sometimes, yes. For this one, 3 stars. Would I grab again? I don't know.
See, I wish I had some Rainbow Sherbet G Fuel cans left because Rain makes a Rainbow Sherbet, and it's honestly very good.
I actually had a Rain. It was the blue raspberry, and I had a C4 blue ras today. The C4 one, it was actually nice because it wasn't too sweet. It was mellow. It was nice. But still, best blue raspberry can. I know it has vanilla added to it, but Mega Man. What do you think?
What do I think is better than Mega Man?
No, I'm saying best blue raspberry based can. Just to have anything.
Probably Mega Man.
I mean, it's hard to top that, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, we got blue ice. Okay, we got this. We got that. We got C4. We got, Rain. We got something else.
Does Rain make a blue ras?
Yes. I think it's called...
I haven't had it.
Yeah, it is good. But, again, it doesn't touch the Mega Man. I might get the legit name for it. It is called Razzleberry, I think.
Okay. I think I've seen it, but I haven't tried it yet.
It's the blue and purple logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's actually nice because the new deli spot just has been getting more and more ghost cans with time. I got a mango for tomorrow.
Yeah, missed me with that one. That mango to me is so disappointing.
Again, when you're craving mango, there's definitely other things to go to. But me personally, I just like that kind. But I really think that it actually sucked too because over the weekend, I finally got my hands on the Ghost Sour Green Apple. The best can they've made by far. Hot take, whatever take, however you want to put it. That is the best can they've made to date. G Fuel should have made that thing 2 years ago. They missed out, and I still don't think that they could make anything better than that.
Really?
Those knocked it out of the freaking park. And even Sarah kind of said too, they're like, yeah, I don't think G Fuel would make it as good.
I would like to see that happen, to put that money to where its mouth is.
I do too. Like I've wanted that happening for over 2 years. Long before we've even thought or debated about this show. I said, why isn't G Fuel putting sour green apple? If you want seasonal, fine. But put it in a freaking can. You'll see what happens. Because they just don't do it anymore. Rockstar used to, but they discontinued that. Why? Because they're stupid. Breaking my balls over here. And for what?
For what?
Not a good reason. Not a good reason.
Speaking of,
But really, if G Fuel made a better sour green apple can than Ghost, I'd eat my hat.
speaking of something new that I'm actually a little excited for, and I don't drink a lot of them, but I think this is personally their best line. Is did you know Monster has a new zero flavor coming out?
A new zero flavor?
Yep. It is called Ultra Strawberry Dreams, and it's part of the new Zero line with the zero sugar and everything. Their last one was Ultra Peachy King. This one's Ultra Strawberry Dreams, and it's going to be a like strawberry cream.
A strawberry cream?
Yep, it's supposed to be releasing in the next couple months.
Ooh.
This may be my favorite one from them yet.
Oh, also, you want to know what's actually something really funny I found over the weekend? Remember how these Fig Apple Red Bulls were supposed to be exclusive?
They were.
They were or they are?
They were for a certain period of time, and now they aren't anymore.
I was about to say, because I found a way to get my hands on a whole case of them at BJ's.
Yeah, no, at first they were. They were exclusive to Kroger.
Son of a bitch.
For a certain period of time, they were exclusive to Kroger's and other smaller places, and then they just became all full nationwide.
Rockstar Whipped Strawberry. Huh. Why am I thinking strawberry cream candies your grandma has?
I don't know if that still exists. I don't know if it does. I haven't seen that flavor in forever. But Eli, I 110% agree. That used to be my favorite Rockstar of all time was the whipped strawberry. That whipped strawberry slapped. I kid you not. I loved drinking those. They were so good. It was such a good strawberry and like cream. And you would never expect to like that in like a drink form. Like, not like a smoothie kind of drink form, but like an energy drink form. And they were so good. Like, oh man. I wish I could still find them.
And you want to know what's actually really funny to everybody in the audience? Now, me and Teach were in a group chat, and he posts what he's drinking, and I'm like, hold on. No freaking way, dude. We actually ended up, coincidentally, opening up a Razz Baja, basically at the same time.
Because Razz makes a really good Baja can. It is very similar to Baja Blast.
Dude, the only gas station in my area that actually has Ghost cans, and I was surprised they had Razz cans in there. Because I'm just kind of like this, and I got a call from somebody, and they're like, well, I think I might need help with something. And I said, tell you what, I'm going to head to the gas station, and this gas station's less than a mile from the person's house. Now, I'm like, tell you what, I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab myself an energy drink and a snack and go from there. So I'm like, ooh, all the Ghost cans outside of the sour green apple had all the Razz cans. And I'm like, let me get a Baja Blast and let me get some strawberry wafer cookies. And sure enough, it slapped. That hit the mood so good, man.
See, for me, it's the main place where I'll get the Razz cans. It's a Marathon, not even a minute down the road. And it goes like G Fuel cans on top, then Razz, and like Prime, which again
they had Prime in there, but still I don't care
which
about Prime.
Again is an energy supplement, people. Then they have all your other major brands. But the one thing that I find funny is that Marathon sells watermelon limeade cans, and that was supposed to be a Target exclusive. So I've been buying them up.
Yeah, it's weird how that goes. Just to let you know, Eli, I'll look into Redcon 1, but it does look, isn't that more of a pre-workout?
I'd have to look into the actual ingredients and see how they formulated it, because Redcon 1 is originally a pre-workout company, but they may have done something similar to like Razz has done, to where Razz is a pre-workout company, but their actual cans are just energy supplements, like energy cans, energy drinks. They're not pre-workout drinks.
Yes. But again, I feel like there's so many people that think if it comes in a powder, it's a pre-workout.
And again, I will preach this till the day this podcast ever ends, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, whatever. Caffeine does not mean it is pre-workout. You can use it as a pre-workout, but it does not equate to a pre-workout. It's all dependent on the list of ingredients, because real pre-workout has way more than just caffeine.
Yes, it's like you pick up a Ghost tub and it says greens. It's like, oh, these are for the people that need more vegetable intake. It's like, okay, Is that considered a pre-workout, or is that just a meal replacement? What?
Like, I think I said this even recently on the show. Like, Redcon, they are an actual pre-workout company. Some people like to take G Fuel as their pre-workout. I don't know why, but whatever you take for you, cool, dandy. But that does not make G Fuel a pre-workout brand. Redcon is, so it's very dependent on the ingredients of their cans. Like, I tried the Be Lit can a while ago from GNC on the show. That was a straight-up pre-workout can because of the ingredients. Caffeine does not equal pre-workout.
All these labels and everything else. I told you about that woman that said that bacon, egg, and cheese is not a meal, right?
Yep.
You see, that why do people do this to us? Why do they do it to us?
But that's an argument I can understand, and that's an argument for other podcasts, Cooking with Relly and Teach. So,
oh boy,
not actually a thing. Don't worry.
Although ironically, that might be dry. Dry in humor, not the taste.
Okay.
No, cooking, dry, humor, Ramsey reference. Flew over your head.
Yep.
All good.
I'm lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. Empty your head in the parking lot.
Something like that. Now, really, I don't know if you have the image saved or not, but we can bring up the graphic for the G Fuel leak that happened. That's supposed to be going on later this month.
So here's my hunch. It's going to be BOGO only, and then another BOGO when it comes out around Christmas time. It is G Fuel Grandma's.
Let me get the graphic for you and send it to you so you can pull it up.
You're right. Everyone's in suspense right now. Oh, the agony.
These are things we gotta have pre-done.
Whoa. Hold up. What's this? Holy shit. Wow. Hold on. I gotta screenshot you what I just saw. I'm gonna have to look at that off camera because I just gotta, you get random emails that pop up and it's amazing news and you're like, oh my god. Yeah.
Did you win $1 million?
No, but I'm just humbled at a possible opportunity. Anyways,
so I forgot how this was leaked out or how this got to be out there. But this will be deals for the month and mainly stuff around Black Friday BOGO time.
So here's what happened, and this was just my theory here. So as we talked about last episode, we were notified that all creator codes are now 20% flat. And this is going to be better for creators. For instance, when something cool comes out and you go, hey, I want to support my guy or my lady, my maiden out there, they're all 20% instead of looking for somebody that's 30%. So everything's all 20%, but there are some items that are boosted up to 30%. So creators shared this to show what was going to be boosted for 30% eligibility, as you see here. So this is how it was leaked out. And as you see the date, which ironically, if that's correct, Black Friday BOGO, that's going to start a week from today, my man.
Mm-hmm.
So that means a week from today, I'm assuming around noonish, you're going to be seeing a preview of Grandma's apple pie.
See, I personally have to agree with Relly in this. I think the new code systems that'll be more than an L. It makes it equal in playing fields for all creators instead of being like, hey, Grandma's apple pie is coming out this week, but code Shock is available this week, while code Price is not available this week. So hey, Price, go get bent while Shock gets free extra promotion on it and gets his numbers skewed up. When really, if you put all creators on the same level, you'll then start to see which creators are actually plugging and pushing their codes more, and what's like creators actually getting more exposure like from it, who's really pushing up their stuff, or who's really getting their numbers bumped up just because something hype is released and people are like, oh, I know this is the code, so I'm going to put it in. Like, let's be real, how many people have a friend group or some kind of group of people that like drink G Fuel, and when the new stuff comes out, you're like, hey, what's a code this week? Whose code am I putting in? Am I putting in PewDiePie? Am I putting in Shock? Am I putting in Price? Like, were we also putting in Big Sin back when he was with it?
Yes. So I mean, I understand there's a difference between spreading the love. Like, I mean, for instance, we've had, G Fuel partners on the show. Big Sin is no longer partnered, and he's got something else going on, and he's also got an announcement going on pretty soon. We have to hold off for obvious reasons. But if you look at it, right, Monday, something comes out. We could support one creator. And same time span. Hey, something else came out Wednesday. You know what? I got to order something else. I forgot something. You could use another person's code, still support them. You get the same discount. I mean, that's surreal right there. It really is.
Like, I definitely kind of can feel like it sucks when we were always used to 30% off codes instead of 20 for even bigger items. It does kind of suck, but it's oh well. And I think it's also still fine to have some of these selected items to stay at 30% with codes. Sure, not all the items are always going to be great, but I think it is a way for them to help get out of some product a little quicker so they can get new product in, which is kind of how business is.
Well, for instance, if you're a shaker collector, there's some people I know that hold off and they buy 5 at the same time. Or let's say you just buy 1. Are you okay spending an extra $1 a shaker each? That's all this.
I think
I'm okay with it. Like the emeralds that got re-released, I'm cool. And on top of that, I had 2 cloud chaser shakers. My sister took both of them. I love that thing so many times with those lab, reviews I've did with that shaker. And I had another one as a backup in case it broke. I don't know where either of them are. I think my sister took both of them or something. I have no idea where they are. I was able to get one again, and that's going on my shelf.
See, I think it's personally
so hyped. I don't care if I had to pay double that.
It is personally best that they made so all starter kits are 30% off. That is the proper way of doing it for everybody in equal grounds. If they're trying to push G Fuel because they're a creator for them, they're trying to get somebody into it, you keep the starter kits 30% off. And plus right now, speaking of even G Fuel, they're doing their hydration BOGO right now, and they have Shiny Splash and even Divine Peach up on there this time. And they just released 2 hot shakers that even I'm considering picking up. The Doodle shaker, which looks good. I don't know if anybody's seen it yet or not, but they just released a new Starlight shaker, which is like a black and gold, and I think that looks sick.
That's pretty smooth, and it's a clear black and gold.
Tough. I'm still considering picking one up.
Oh yeah. Fire. I'm not going to say shaker of the year or anything like that, but it's still amazing.
I think this also may be a new trend of something we see from G Fuel, and they've shown off 2 now, as far as I'm aware, of the full 3D shakers, as they're calling it, with the Zits Juice CB shaker, and then now the Doodle shaker. Navy blue and gold? Okay, I kind of like that even a little more.
Yeah, same. I mean, navy black and gold. I mean, I'm a Pacers fan, so I love that.
So really, you brought up you want to speak about the Banshee G Splitgate bundle.
So I actually love this right here, and I'm not sure how limited it is.
I think this is honestly probably a deal just to get it gone, because as some may know, if not everybody, RIP Splitgate.
They still got stuff going on with it. They're still playing stuff with it. They actually restocked this. They did. So let me see if I can get this bundle right here. What the hell? Come on, you son of a bitch. Ah, come on, man. Breaking my stones here, website. You're breaking them. Trying to find this. Ah, here we go. If it would load. That's better. That's
Amen.
better.
Stop calling it Splitgate and start calling it Ripgate.
And it's weird because every time I've looked into this, it's just more bad news. They're like, oh, it's we thought about something else. But this right here, I dig, man. You got an ice shaker, a tub, and you got the coin. I want to see what that looks like in person.
See if it's actually made or if it's cheaply made.
Yeah. But either way, you know, I'm a Splitgate player, so, you know, that's just me. And I'd put a lot of hours into grinding for that gold sniper, man. I did. Shotgun, a little hard doing the portal kills. Working on that. But really, this is such a good deal because, I mean, the tub itself, you know, tubs are $40, $45. Same thing with the ice shaker. And that alone just makes up for it.
And then you use code Limitless to save at checkout.
Exactly. Knock an extra $7 off it, then pay for the shipping. I mean, solid, man. But really, I want to know what this looks like in person. Is it going to be metal or is it going to be plastic? Unsure.
That will be a good question.
By the way, if anyone wants to ever have us go through, you know, a website for an energy drink company, we can. Just obviously we'll go through it ahead of time and then we'll put it up on screen to show everything. There was one person that was actually inquiring about a company called Mixed, M-I-X-T, just to compare the starfruit to, you know, the starfruit flavors per se. Because, you know, some people hate the powder, some people hate the can. They never seem to be on the same page, the starfruit tub drinkers and the starfruit can drinkers. Have you noticed that?
Well, you just went into like two different topics in one sentence.
So this guy was inquiring about the mixed starfruit tub to see if it actually tasted like an actual starfruit itself.
Okay.
Similar to the starfruit can.
So the only way for us to have somebody inquire us to go over our website is basically just G Fuel at this point because we haven't had every flavor from every company, so we wouldn't be able to give like adequate reviews.
Yes. I'm just saying we're doing what we can, but you know. But another thing that I was actually a part of recently is Juju is doing some charity streams now. I actually thought this was cool because I've always said Juju's like one of those underground companies. But what happens is when you have a Juju stream pop up, they have a creator take over, or sometimes they'll have a host go in with a bunch of different creators and have some segments. But I was actually watching Tony Has Toes. That's actually his name on Twitch.
Good to know he has toes.
I know. And we were just pogging the whole time. We were just pogging. We were all having a good time. It was just filled with Juju creators and just having a good time, man. And he is an absolute die on this hill for Blue Razz, just like myself. And I actually think he likes it twice as more than I do, which says something.
You call Juju an underground company, which I don't necessarily disagree with, but I feel like Juju and companies like Glitch and many others, I feel like they need to do a rebranding. The names are fine, but they need to have a real like logo identity. Because like the little alien dude, if I'm a random consumer and I see that little alien dude, that may make me want to stay away because it looks like just a bland logo. Even like Glitch, if I see the little fox, I'm like, okay, this is probably some little knockoff company. And that's one thing I'll give to Advance and I'll give to G Fuels. They have plain, basic, straight up one good like logo design, and that's it.
I dig the advanced GG Leaf. I really do. As far as Juju, I mean, I dig the robot with the joysticks, but that's just me. I do understand where you're coming from, though. Not many people could have a.
Like how I'm not even the biggest fan of like Glitch, but at least Glitch has just a ghost, a pure logo to the point.
Or Ghost has the actual ghost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't that bad. It's basically just written out Ghost with a little ghost character at the end.
Like I give Glitch with a Y credit because they're trying to go for a glitch-like logo, something glitching, but I don't think the Fox head is it. I don't think the Fox is it, Chief.
Yeah. But the reason I say that Juju's one of those underground brands is because, and I hate to say this, but it is what it is. Think about Dubby and Maw, but they're actually not bullshit, if that makes any sense.
Maul is actually not bad though, but you want to talk about an identity crisis, Dubby. Dubby needs help.
You see, the reason, the way that I found out Maw is they're just kind of like, hey, we sponsor, at the time it was we sponsor gamers and we'll give you a code, and you know, use code MAW10, and by the way, creators get an extra 5%, but don't tell anybody. So that's how I found out. I mean, I haven't been in cahoots with Maw, but I'm pretty sure I could find some stuff out if needed.
Like Dubby, we've never tried Dubby on the show, but I think they have a real crisis identity. We don't know if they're good or not, truly. But the one thing
we tried one flavor from them actually.
Did we?
We tried their Dragonade.
Did you or did I?
We both did.
I don't remember trying it.
They said it was pink lemonade, pink starburst, and dragon fruit at the same time.
Oh, that was god awful. That has an identity crisis more than the company does.
You said it was all right.
Yeah, it was not. I remember the one you're talking about. It was a very mixed bag. It wasn't great.
You see, the problem that I have is that if you look at all 5 of the flavors now, when they said white peach and mango, we didn't try it yet, and I don't know anybody that's tried it yet. I'm about it. Sorry, hiccup. I'm about that. But if you look at their other flavors, the identity crisis is okay. Now, this is good if you did it in G Fuel flavors. Pink lemonade and pink drip, half and half. It is good. I've tried it. It really is good.
I think
that's essentially what we tried to do. But then you go watermelon guava, and then you got, I think it's like passion fruit tea.
Those are all fine and dandy.
I just think I understand that basic is what gets you not noticed. Like, for instance, if a new company came out and they're like, hey, try a blue raspberry. Everybody makes a blue raspberry. What's yours going to hold up to?
And that's why W is different.
Flavor, yeah, that's what makes them different is the new, the different flavors. Everyone says that the Dragonade is the best, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because the sample packets with the other 2 flavors, I'm kind of about, not really for them. The passion fruit tea and the peach mango, I've been waiting to get a sample, but every time you ask someone, they're like, oh, support a creator, buy the tub. And I'm like, I'll pay a couple of samples, I'll PayPal you, do whatever, because guess what? 10% code plus shipping, guess what? I'm not going to be buying a $4 friggin' tub that I'm not going to use.
I think if you want to know,
I'll gamble away. Come on.
If you want the most hilarious part on, if you want a good laugh right now, is go look at Dubby's Twitter. They are hilarious. In the actual sense of, because they think they're trying to be that, like, we're the grind energy company. We're lower and we're taking on big energy, and they're calling everybody big energy. And you know who big energy is. Don't ask us who's big energy, because you know big energy. But we're that energy supplement, arm flex, flame, purple Satan skull emoji, emoticon, grind, emoji, big energy, down with big energy. I'm like, you guys are hilarious. Like, you are making yourself look like more of a joke.
Okay, so let's see. Clean energy for focus, no jitters, crash, or BS. Contains passion, patented neurofactor TM. W, be better. Be better. I wonder. Let's see. One of her goals is to be able to collab with a candy brand and make a W flavor with them. What's a brand you'd like to see us work with? Well, I'm seeing Haribo. I'm seeing Sour Patch. Good luck. Jolly Rancher. Good luck. Starburst. Good luck. Gummy Fish. I digress. Good luck. I mean, going through the wheel. Let's see.
Their
Good
Twitter's a
morning,
joke.
W Army. Let's make this week great. Okay, that's fine. Black Friday order shipping tomorrow. Oh, that was yesterday. Damn. Already doing Black Friday? Let's see. A monkey shaker. That's kind of cool, not going to lie.
It's the thing with these smaller up and trying to start companies to where they don't have quality ingredients and their products don't taste of quality that keep people away.
Ah, this is what it was. The Dub Sludge I didn't like. Dub Sludge 1.0 will be no longer. We will release a 2.0 version that tastes more like a green Jolly Rancher. Also, not for nothing, the fact that they're able to try and put in these big names when they don't have permission is hilarious. Like, when G Fuel put in Pink Drip, it says Pink Chewy Candy.
Yeah, you have to go around loopholes.
Yes. But if you go by their description of Dragonade, they just say Pink Lemonade. You can't trademark Pink Lemonade, is what is. Then they say Pink Starburst, and I'm like, I too living a little dangerously.
Well, your best example of that is generic marshmallow birds.
You can't get better than that.
That's the best way to get around it when they can't call it Peeps.
I mean, it's straight to the point and it's hysterical. I mean, what else is there? But yeah, man, I'm looking at this. The problem I have with W and Maw is that, again, it was, hey, we might be able to sponsor you in 5 or 10 minutes and give you your own code. The problem with Maw is you're not going to get a code unless, you see, here's the problem. And no other company does this because it's just simply stupid. When somebody buys the product, when you give them the link, you have to have them click on that link in order for the creator to get it compensated. Isn't that nuts? You can't just be like, hey, I'm going to Maw Energy and use my code, let's just say AJ10. Can't even do that. You have to click on that link specifically. Otherwise, you get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, hey, go to W and use AJ10 for a 10% discount. Yay.
Even G Fuel did that for a very, very, very small minute where the creators were trying to do like this weird workaround where they're like, hey, like, start using this link that we're providing here to get your discount.
It just doesn't work.
No.
It does not work. And listen, I get it back then because you're trying to figure out everything else, but
here's the thing.
It's easy to use this at this day and age.
The link is fine as long as it auto plugs the code. That's what they need to do. You can either say, hey, click this link and it'll auto plug in my code, or if you're just not able to get to the link somehow, you know my code, put that in.
You see, here's the thing too, is that Maw, there's less than 10 people that have codes. And you want to know what the specific details are to get a code?
Wait, Maw has less than 10 people have codes?
Yeah.
Really?
You want to know why? You know how long it takes for you to get a code? For instance, you want to know what the thing is that they're pushing? You see, G Fuel tries doing this, but there's so many people that buy so many orders, it's pointless for them. Like if you when you were buying G Fuel powder before they made cans, you were buying tubs on a regular basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't need a subscription plan. You just kind of ordered as you went, right? Well, here's the thing with Maw. They want people to, it's like, hey, in order for you to have your code, minimum 10 people subscribed from your link. And that's where it gets fugazi, and there's no code. You tell people to use MAW10 in the checkout. Or if you're a partner, you get an extra 5% more. That's what makes it a bullshit sponsor. Now, is the product good? Arctic Hell is good. It is. The products I've had are good. But as far as the creator incentive, I have no idea what they're smoking in Utah. But that ain't it. Because that's absolutely bullshit. And I've talked to people that have been creators for them. I've talked to a creator that actually did, she did a photo shoot for them. She did ads with them, everything else. And there were times for her and her boyfriend where, they're like, hey, we're buying Red Bulls at the gas station because they haven't given us tubs in like 4 months. I'm like, really? Like, I haven't seen any other creator on Maw, and she's basically your mascot. At the time, during the hype, when I started to see all this, she was basically the female shock to Maw. And they did her dirty like that. So she's basically like, I'm pretty sure we're just out at this point. Like, that's not how you treat creators. I'm sorry. You can't do that. But I don't think there's any more news on them or anything else. They still got that 3 for $49 bundle. Still good. But yeah.
Speaking of bundles, did you see G Fuel's new bundle today that's a joke?
Oh my God. So if anyone, this is the first time I've ever thought about this, but did you know you can compare your energy drink and compare it to sports? You ever see that guy who's an absolute all-star and he gets packaged to another team with a guy who sucks because you need to get rid of both of them? This is essentially what they're doing. It's like, hey, we're taking one of our most popular flavors and we're going to give you a flavor that's ass for an extra $5. Come on, man.
Their new bundle, to what he's trying to get to, is Sonic Peach Rings and Mega Potion.
Dude, I can't believe they remade that flavor 3 times. It's so bad, and why they touch on it so much, I don't know. It's like, hey, it's orange. Oh, hey, it's blue. Oh, we wanted to make it green, so we did a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There's so much more you can put your time into than just a mediocre flavor. I've talked about that on the TikTok. If you drink that, not only do you have bad taste, but you probably cheat in your Dungeons and Dragons.
Which, speaking of TikTok, if you guys aren't ready, if you didn't know, we do have a TikTok. We do post content on there. You should definitely check it out. Go drop a follow. Because Relly posts, I post more the, serious stuff. Relly and the clips went out in editing. Relly posts more of, the good comedic humor to it. So you get good both ends of what the Caffeinated Podcast is.
Indeed so. I try. Let's see. Somebody... Ooh. So GNC actually replied to our TikTok and said that the Ghost Sour apple is an absolute game changer.
I see this. It's their verified account, yeah.
Yeah, that's legit. I didn't think
we even made a one of your part 7s of If Energy Drinks Were People, Advanced GG even replied to it when you're talking about their new lemonade can or their lemon can.
I will say though, thank you to 2 good friends of the podcast. So they actually sent me a Black Monster can as well as the Cherry Limeade Advanced GG. To say the least, is it better than the powder sample that me and you tried? Absolutely better. But you know how Monster and Mountain Dew, they have those distinct taste to them?
Mm-hmm.
I get the same thing with the Advanced GG can. So just like that candy lemonade, it has that distinct aftertaste. Same thing with the cherry limeade. And the cherry limeade flavor of it, very light.
Yeah, both like now Glitch doesn't make cans, but like even the both Glitch and Advance like have that similar flavor profile in the tubs because of their ingredients. And I'm sure if Glitch made cans, probably even be very similar to Advance.
I wonder what would happen if Glitch made a can. And speaking of, have we touched about the Rogue cans or not? Not really.
We've touched on it. We haven't went full in depth. We do need to get some for ourselves. I still have a good Destiny friend, creator, streamer who I'm in good relations with and play with. And he's a Rogue partner, and I've been for the longest time trying to get him to come on the show to talk and promote himself and promote Rogue. We have yet to try Rogue, and I've never tried Rogue once before, but I feel like Rogue may be an underdog company.
I agree. I feel like it's something that could be really slept on.
I feel like it could be just like their name, Rogue. It's underground, it's undercover.
Yeah. So I mean, again, man, I probably heard he's been on stream with you, right?
Yeah.
Which one is it again? Are you allowed to say his name or no?
Yeah, Perception.
Oh shit, that's right.
Destiny content creator, TikToker himself. We've streamed together, play together. Good acquaintance.
Yeah, man. Has he been kind of wishy-washy about it, or just doesn't know, or?
I think it's mostly because he works second shifts and he works late at nights.
I mean, is there a way that we can just adjust schedules and make a special episode with him, or?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I mean, today I got out of work a little bit late. I mean, instead of like 1 or 2 like I have the past 2 weeks, I got it like 4 to 4.
I'm trying.
But still, if I had to, like, usually I get out of work, I shower, I eat, and I prep for the show. But it's like if I had to, like, you know, take like a weekend day, or I just take off my shoes and I just get changed real quick and hop on. I do something to at least try to make it, you know, somewhat better for him to come on the show. I mean, we did it to JP.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we made a special opportunity on a Tuesday, and that turned out great.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as we know his schedule, I'm down to hop on, man. Like, I'll take a chunk out of a Saturday. Something. I'll do something just to have him on. Just, I mean, he's a good guy. Have him shoot his shot, shoot him his code. And if he's got a code, I'll add down to the ticker.
I mean, funny enough, Rogue actually has a sub company that makes gaming peripherals.
Ooh.
They make mouses and whatnot.
Nice. Okay, so when I see the Strawberry Burst can, I keep thinking, is that going to be another Starburst or Pink Trip competitor?
It may be.
Gotta see, man. But I'm actually so happy that you can have this in a 4-pack, a 12-pack, or a single. That's what's great about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's a 16.
We definitely still have to try their sample packets. We'll have to try some of their cans too. We always have more and more to review, and as the industry continues on, there's always going to be news, new flavors, new innovations by energy supplement companies, and that's what we're here for. And we're the only ones on the market that talk about this stuff, so tell your friends if they're into it too.
Absolutely. Like I said, one day he'll be on. But I can't believe, man, this is episode 50.
This is episode 50, and we went over a lot of different topics tonight. A lot of stuff to go over, as there always is. And Relly and I kind of always knew one day we were going to get here. We didn't know exactly how and or when. And I always just told Relly we're at the bottom of the mountain, but man, we keep going and climbing, we'll be at the top. You can't give up.
To every single day.
But that is episode 50. And at episode 52, we're going to have a very special episode from us into the community and vice versa, to where we are going to go over the entire year of content. Look at funny moments, funny clips, other great things that happens on the show to reminisce about, and it's just going to be a great celebration. It won't be next week. It'll be the week after. Episode 52. That's what it'll be.
So, I want to leave you with something like this, since you have done the same thing to me a few times. So, I know how much caffeine you drink a day.
Oh.
So, here's one. When's the last time you flew?
I flew?
When's the last time you hopped on a plane?
17 years ago.
Really, that long?
Yeah. And I'm 27. I don't fly.
Okay. So, my thought is, what happens if you're on the plane? How you getting your caffeine content?
You don't? It's just because I drink. Just because I drink it a lot in a day, because I have it accessible to me, doesn't mean I can't go without it.
Well, I'm just saying, man. Like, do you try to sleep on the whole flight? Do you put like 2 packets in your pocket as for water, and you basically chug like a chuggy water?
I would just fall asleep on the plane, or try to. I don't know what you're gonna
I thought you were just gonna be like, oh no. Shit.
No, I may drink a large amount of caffeine every day that I don't recommend others to ever consume, but like if I got to go without it, I'm A-okay to. I just have the accessibility to it, and I do.
Damn it, I asked Brian the same question, and he's just like, I don't know, I don't need it to function. And I'm like,
I mean,
it's a 4 to 6 hour flight, we'll see.
I do always use caffeine as my substitute for the will to live, but that's different. But like if I'm on a plane, I could be just A-okay if I don't have caffeine.
You know, just go to the steward, just be like, hey, caffeine, crucifixion. Because again, I think you could have the packets in your pocket.
Until TSA starts to pat you down, and they're like, uh-oh, what's this powder you got, boy?
You know, I don't know. That depends on your appearance, too, because I know a guy, right, that we ended up waiting an extra hour and a half for him to get off his plane because he got into it with TSA. And he goes, did I do something wrong? Well, first off, I have no idea if you could have this on a plane or not, but he had a full pack of cigarettes in his pocket. And because you're going in from internationally, I have no idea what they do about that. Because tobacco laws in America in any state are absolutely just freaking brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean brutal. I can't go into it, it's political, but it's absolutely freaking brutal. So I'm like, hold on, my man. You are decked out in all black from everything your outfit, from your undershirt, your shirt, your hat, shoes, everything. You got cigarettes in your pocket, and you're flying from Turkey. Not exactly good terms with America at the moment. Why the hell do you think you got stopped by TSA? And then he was a jerk off to him. And let's just say I had to wait a little extra in the parking lot. Thank God there was parking on Friday night. Friday, parking lot, JFK Airport. Forget about it. We got lucky. Sheesh.
But on that note, because we're not a tobacco podcast, that has been episode 50.
Everybody, stay safe, stay happy, stay well, and homework assignment for everybody until episode 52. If there is a special moment from any episode, please, I don't care if it's comment down here, I don't care if you want to DM us. If there's any special moment, link us the episode and give us a timestamp. Let's all laugh together.
So, like 100% what Relly is saying right now. If you've watched the podcast and you have a very special moment, something that made you laugh, something you just like the interaction that we said, if there's just a very special time at any point in time, you have a favorite episode, whatever it may be, if you go back and watch our older stuff on YouTube or even on Spotify, tell us below, comment on the video, tell us this timestamp, anything. Episode 52 is when we're going to go over those. We're going to do some ourselves, and we would love it if you guys included yourselves in on that as well.
Speaking of, here's a recent one. Shut up, boy.
Yeah, it's Bagel.
No, it is not.
It's Bagel. And on that note, while we just tell Relly.
Just one moment, and don't worry, I'm humbled about that one. I said to somebody else, ironically, but if you know somebody who's new into watching the show, I see a lot of people that go to episode 1 and they feel intimidated because they feel like they have 50 episodes to watch, and that's a lot of hours. Tell them to stop by a recent episode, because the first, I want to say 5 to 10 episodes, we're still trying to have chemistry and get a hang on to this. And now it's just a regular lounge, it's routine, and it's just how it was. Like back then it was trying to make topics, and now it's just kind of hanging out, going off of news, what's new, what's old, and just having good times.
Tell them to start at the most recent and go back.
Yes, that's the best idea. So with that, everybody, thank you for having us be your Mr. and Mr. co-hosts of Monday night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay well. Keep a lookout for the G Fuel BOGO event that seems to be happening a week from today, at least from it says from a spoiler. And have a good one. And just remember, if you ever need a discount code, Teach is one of them. But also, always go to our ticker. Have a good night, everybody. Take it easy.
Stay caffeinated.